Tonight, you'll hear what police tried to hide. A former state trooper calls 911. Moments later, body cam audio goes silent. Then I'm cuffed, hit with a $75,000 cash bond for filming, while the felony charge gets tossed. What are they cut?
Thing that I want to address on the record is the idea that in reviewing the case, the state is going to enter a nollie today and has no objection to the dismissal request, which I believe is coming, as to the voyeurism count, and the state will continue to proceed on the criminal trespass and breach of peace.
Right. The nollie is noted. Counsel, yours to be heard.
Yes, Your Honor. I would be requesting dismissal. I don't think there's an objection to that under the facts and circumstances of this case. It's a felony charge, and I'd rather have it not plague my client any more than the set of charges already do, Judge. So I'm asking for dismissal on that basis.
All right, the charge is dismissed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. We've agreed upon 10/3 of 2025.
10-3?
10/3, I think?
No, 11-3, right?
Oh, I'm sorry, 11/3. Apologize. That makes more sense.
11-3, that's correct, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. So I'll see you at home.
We're out front here in front of the courthouse. The Sean Paul Reyes matter just ended. What's your take, and what was the charge that was actually dismissed?
The charge that was dismissed was the controlling felony, the voyeurism charge, the highest charge, if you will, of the three that Sean Paul faces. And we're very happy that we were placed in the position to ask to have that matter dismissed. The state was willing to nollie the case. If the case is nollied, it still sort of hangs around for 13 months, and it travels with a person who's accused of a crime. So under the facts and circumstances of this case and our position that really the facts don't support the voyeurism charge anyways, it was obvious that we needed to make a motion to dismiss, and it was fielded by the court immediately and immediately granted. So, of course, that's a step in the right direction, a step forward, and we're glad that it happened.
Yeah, there seemed to be zero fundamental facts to support voyeurism. It was really a joke.
Yeah, I didn't. My position has been that the charge was not viable from the outset. But as I say, sometimes justice works in a way where you get a prosecutor who takes a look at things and does the right thing. And I think the first step, offering the nollie, was warranted, even from his position. And the dismissal is just an automatic reaction because of the facts and circumstances of this case, and it was granted. So, like I say, that's a victory for the first step, anyways.
So basically, the state's saying we're not going to prosecute this. So what's coming up now on November 3rd?
On November 3rd, the case will just travel along its normal course. There'll be some discussions back and forth between myself and the prosecutor's office. We'll be doing some research. At this point, we're considering filing a motion to dismiss. We haven't decided when we would do that, but it may be appropriate to file such a motion, given the prosecutor's stand on the remaining charges still existing. And so we'll play it by ear. I think that in the near future, though, that's what you're going to see. It's clear to me that there are First Amendment issues that abound in this case, and I make no bones about it. We're here to make sure that all of Sean Paul Reyes' rights are vindicated, the full panoply of the civil rights, and nobody should be upset about that. I mean, the Constitution is here for a reason, and I don't think anybody that's in the judicial system on the right side of things would disagree with that.
First Amendment honor, apparently that others hunt to kill him. On this go.
On camera. I marked him. Lock him up. He's spit in my face. Where's him?
Alright, so this is the first of many times the Groton Police Department censored the body camera footage audio so that we the people cannot hear what former State Police Sergeant Brian Fahey said or what was said to him. The lack of transparency is absolutely disgusting. It's just more evidence of their cover-up.
You knew I had it. Right here. Oh, he spit in my face. As I'm leaving his property, as he asked me to do. Hey, can I put your name in that? Thank God for shit.
For the record, I never received this officer's body camera footage, and she was the one mainly dealing with Brian Fahey and his wife. I wonder why I never got it.
You good?
Yeah. Thank you.
FYI, you Route 39.
Go ahead. HQ, we are 39.
Advisor from the troop. They've had run-ins with that auto company prior to for no body cam use.
Alright. He's saying that, well, I got this from Sarge. He knows all the info. So, he's saying that he asked him to leave and they wouldn't leave. He's obviously not saying that. He's saying they asked him to leave, but he kept asking questions as he was leaving, but he's back and forth on the story. This is a long road. Romansky. What came back? Did Sean Reyes come back with any 20s or anything like that? Okay, what about Brian Fahey? Have you ran him yet? Alright, can you run? I'll get you a date of birth right now if you can just start working on that. Thank you. I'll give you a... Yep, go ahead. Yeah, all of our cameras are on. Yes, yeah, we're getting through that right now. I will get his date of birth for you, just to make sure we can verify there's no restraining orders or anything like that. All right, thank you, sir. All right, bye. All right, thank you. You have his job. You just gotta they want to make sure there's no 20s. You said there's not. We obviously, you know the game.
Yep.
167. I got Brian's got. I'm all set.
Roger.
167.
Go ahead.
Yeah, for Brian Fahey, NJC 215 on all negative subject valid license.
Right. So what was it? There's a, I haven't asked him about it, but there is a no trespass sign. However, it was not up. So he may have thought it was up and didn't know it was not up, but he told me that there was a no trespass sign, but it is on the ground. It was in the bushes. I just pulled it out, put it on the ground. It's right behind the private road. However, it was not visible. So I don't know if he thought it was visible at the time or what the case is. I'm going to go ask him.
Okay.
Sounds like he didn't know, but let me just go confirm.
Okay. That'd be great. Obviously, you're recording right now, so I understand you can't. You probably don't want to pause and show us live. What we can do is we can send you a link for our Axon camera system.
All the same last name, Fahey. First Kimberly Thomas, 83069. And then Kylie Fahey,
6103.
You have his firearm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we get Stevens?
Jenna's getting a statement right now.
Okay.
At the very least, it's a trespass statement. I don't know how far she's going. I figure she's going to get the whole thing. Did we get a dog for him?
I believe so.
Yeah. For his firearm?
Not worried about it.
No, do we want to return it? Because Chris has it.
Oh, yeah. We don't need it.
He said that there obviously there's the no trespassing sign.
But it's in the woods.
It was in the woods when I picked it up, yes. But he doesn't know it. He says he knows it was up in the past. So
Yeah, it's just tough to say whether or not that was could be viewed, you know.
oh, could
It has to be clearly posted.
no, yeah. So it was about it's about a foot into the woods. It was not. Yeah. Are you gonna go pictures all the way down? All right. So I'll go with you and tell you. Hold on, turn around for me.
Do what you gotta do, man.
Do what you gotta do.
This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Do anything. He didn't even do anything. He was just recording.
Hold on.
Yep, and that's why you're getting arrested as well, because you were both recording on his private property, initiating this, which caused a giant scene,
because of He spit in my face. Are you going to take him to jail?
But here's where it gets stranger. The arrest report doesn't match the footage. Key minutes are missing. And the only charge they stuck me with? A misdemeanor, while the felony quietly vanished. Journalists who asked questions got silence. Lawyers called the bond excessive. Yet the video evidence tells a story police never wanted you to see. So let's break it down, step by step.
We're going to deal with that after we deal with this.
Here, can I ask you a question? Cuffs too tight? Well, are they too tight or are they too? Are you need loose?
Obviously, we're going to bring these into property. You want us to lock up your truck?
Well, yeah. Can I turn it off? Can I turn it off? We're not going to know how to turn it off.
Here, I'm just making sure these are. I'm making sure they're not too tight. Okay. Are they too tight?
Off the truck?
How do you turn it off? Just the keys or there's a button?
There's something on the inside.
If you can give me instructions, we can shut it off for you.
Okay. You gotta go inside the truck from the front.
Like inside the back of the truck?
Right, from the front.
Is it something you can give me the instructions on how to do? I'm not gonna have you get back in a car just because now, obviously, if you're in custody, it's a flight risk, that's all.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think that you are, but it's how we operate. We don't let people into a car once they know where we're going.
You really arrested me?
Yes, sir.
For exercising a First Amendment right.
That's your opinion. Unfortunately, the way that we're reading
And
the law,
the man that spit in my face.
We're going to deal with that after this.
Are your body cameras rolling?
Yes, sir.
They've been rolling the whole time?
Absolutely.
Even while you're talking to this individual?
Yes, sir.
Low light?
John, can you just be honest with me? Are the cuffs too tight?
Yeah. This one's too tight.
Which one? The left one? The right one's fine?
Where are you trying to go? What's that?
Hey, Sean, do you want us to...
Is that better?
You want to bring everything just as it is? What's that?
Yeah, you can get around.
Yeah, so you want to stop, turn it off. Yeah. Can you take this out? Yeah.
Yes, so I go in through the front door.
Right, through that little side door.
Go into the back.
Right, and then you hold there's a button.
He's got a mic on his chest. Sean, I'll put this in the truck for you.
There's an orange button on the generator. You just hold that until it's okay. You turn back, you lock it off. That's it. Okay.
I'm just going to take it right here. Okay.
Oh, it's ridiculous, man.
Here, if you can just stand there.
I'm taking this thing all the way to trial. You could lock up a Jehovah's Witness for knocking on your door. What a joke. What a joke. Girl Scouts, who's next? Girl Scouts? Knocking on people's doors? Wow. She tried to sell me cookies.
These cuffs off. Put your hand on the lower back if you can. There. Pop in there. I'll be with you in just 1 second, okay? The Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Connecticut require that I inform you of your rights as follows. You have the right to remain silent if you talk to any police officer. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to consult with an attorney before you are questioned and may have an attorney with you during any questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you. If you wish, before any questioning, if you wish to answer questions, you have the right to stop answering at any time. You may stop answering questions at any time if you wish to talk to an attorney, and you may have an attorney with you during any further questioning. My signature below certifies that I have been advised of my rights listed above. Sorry. Where the heck is? I gotta put you back in the cell. Okay. Sorry. No problem. Because I gotta get your property key. No problem.
Guys, want to grab some bags out there?
You holding up okay, Sean? You holding up okay? Okay. Yeah, so I think what we're gonna do is once he lets you call the bondsman, we're gonna book you. I think he's gonna do the computer part while I do the fingerprints just to kind of get it moving quick, and then we go from there. okay? I know you've been waiting a little bit just with all the back and forth going on. I appreciate you being patient, okay?
Hey Sean, I just wanted to give you an update. I'm the shift commander, so I deal with the bonds and all that kind of stuff. So he doesn't have any criminal history or anything like that, and I understand he lives in New York too. Okay, but he has a permanent residence. Yeah, he's not really like flight risk or anything. So I'm gonna get him out of here. There is a bond attached to it, but it's basically he just signs the paperwork, and as long as he shows up to court, he's good to go. I'm working on yours now, so once he gets fingerprinted and released, we'll start doing your processing. Okay. Yeah. So I've been making notifications, obviously, because there's a police officer involved, so I didn't notify his chain of command and the state's attorney's office as well, because there's a police officer involved.
Just for your records, it doesn't matter. I can post whatever you put, but I was just for your knowledge, for your records, when you're going through it.
Yep.
You know, 4-year business owner, lives at the same address.
Okay.
Lives the same where, like, I show up in court with that.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. But
Okay.
you know, like, when you look at my history, I might get arrested, but I show up in court.
Okay. So there's certain. Yeah. So it's like a little bit like an algorithm type thing. It's not going to be anything crazy significant, but once I look through everything.
I was arrested in Connecticut before I got a promise to appear. So.
What was that for? The charge? They give you a promise to appear? They give you a promise to appear?
Yeah.
Living in out of state?
In Waterbury for.
Oh, that's why. They're a really, really like huge city agency, so they probably didn't have the manpower to even process you or anything like that. They just give you a summons, right?
Yeah.
Piece of paper?
No, they brought me into jail.
Oh, they did? Okay.
And I signed a paper saying I was literally there for an hour. But again, like, you knew what you got to do. But
Yeah. I just want to keep you in the loop and let you know where we're going. Because if I was in your situation, I'd want to feel the same way, right? So I'll have. Are you doing anything right now? Do you know your lawyer's phone number?
Can I get my phone?
Yeah, we can do that. Can you grab his phone? We'll grab his lawyer's phone number, and then we'll use that phone over there. Okay. Actually.
I can do all the paperwork in there,
Yeah.
and then we can just put it in.
Yeah, so what we'll do is when you talk to your attorney, it's a private conversation. So that phone is not recorded, so the officer will just be out of the room. You can have your own private time with your attorney.
Okay.
Obviously, you know that. But we'll do that in there. He'll go over a little bit of paperwork with you. All right, do you have any other questions?
No.
All right.
Your bond is $75,000 cash surety. So I'm pretty sure you have to put up the whole thing. That's coming down from the top. So that's right now that's what it is. 75 cash surety. Yep. So we'll give you a chance to call bondsman if you want to go that route. The whole thing, I'm just letting you know. Okay. But I'm just we'll get through all of that.
It's $75,000 cash only bond.
Yes.
That's insane.
I'm just letting you know. That's coming from the top. That's coming from the top. Okay.
As long as I can call out, I appreciate it.
Okay.
So our chief called the inspector from the court, like I told you he would, because there's a police officer involved. The inspector told us to add criminal trespass to your charges as well, and your bond is going to be set at $75,000 cash or surety. So you can do $75,000 cash, or you can get a bondsman, which is the surety option. Okay. Do you need another attorney phone call? Okay, I'll have one of the guys come back and give you another phone call, okay?
So, criminal trespass and breach of peace.
And voyeurism.
Voyeurism. So
Yes.
breach of peace.
Yep.
Criminal trespass.
Yep.
Voyeurism.
Yes, sir. Okay. What can I do for you, Sean?
What's going on here?
So his bond is $50,000, and the way that bonds work in Connecticut, so $50,000 or less, you can do 7% option. So the other officers explained that to him right now. So he does have that percentage option. If it's 50 or more, you can't do the percentage.
Can you give me his full name so I can have an announcement talking about you, please?
His full name?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll have him write it down for you. Okay, and I'll have somebody else come back and do it.
Okay, hold on. I just wanted to get it out too.
Okay, I'll have him give you the name. I'll have somebody else come in and give you an attorney phone call.
Okay.
All right. And then, do you have a bondsman?
Now let's step back and look at the bigger picture. A routine traffic stop, a trooper's 911 call, silence on the body cam, and then my arrest for recording. If that doesn't raise alarms, what will? Think about it. A $75,000 cash bond set for someone holding a camera. That's not just excessive, it's a message. Stay quiet. Don't dig too deep. And yet, the very felony they threatened me with? Dropped. No explanation. No accountability. the questions remain. Why did the audio cut out? Who ordered it? Why was I targeted while the real story got buried? And most importantly, how many times has this happened without the public ever finding out? This isn't about me. This is about every citizen who believes in their right to film, to ask questions, to demand transparency. Because when silence replaces evidence, when intimidation replaces justice, we all lose. So here's my ask. Don't let this story die in the shadows. Share it. Talk about it. Demand answers from your leaders, your police departments, your courts. Because sunlight is the best disinfectant, and right now, they're hoping you look away. At the end of the day, it's not just about one arrest. It's about whether the truth survives when power wants it buried. And that fight belongs to all of us.